Okay, yes, we are live. Hello, everyone. I'm Simon Preston, and welcome to Reggae Boys Commentary. It's a pleasure to have you all for another video, and I implore you as well to hit that notification bell so you can stay updated on all the latest happenings, all the latest videos right here on Reggae Boys Commentary. And in addition to that, as well, to subscribe. We're on a mission, we're on a journey, we're going places, and I want you a part of this journey as well because this journey we're going is going to take us places. And you'll see exactly that the places we're going are extremely high. So I want you part of that journey and I need you part of this journey. It's something that is going to be massively, massively special. World Cup qualifying is on the horizon. And with that being said, let's get right into our first video. Yes, let's get right into the first video. And what is it specifically that we're going to touch in this video? Well, let's not sugarcoat it at all. Jamaica's record on Central American soil is poor. Poor. And we're talking about our record on Central American soil in World Cup qualifying. We're not talking about the friendly matches that we won in 2012 and so on and so forth. We're not talking about the win over Guatemala in 1999. We're not talking about the 3-2 win over El Salvador back in 2011 thereabouts. We're not talking about that. We're talking about Jamaica's record on Central American soil in World Cup qualifying. And for many of our World Cup qualifying cycles, it was our form on Central American soil that made us miss out on World Cup qualification. And let me just state, guys, Mexico is a North American country, not Central American country. Okay? Mexico is North America, not Central America. So that geography lesson out of the way. Our form on Central American soil has been the reason for us missing out on a lot of World Cups as well. 2010 World Cup qualifying cycle, we lost to Honduras away when our campaign was on a knife edge, and if we had gotten even a point there, we could have been in the final round of World Cup qualifying. 2014. Lost to Honduras away. That really crumbled the campaign before Winfred Schaefer came in. 2018 qualifiers, we lost to Panama away. 3 of our last 5 World Cup qualifying campaigns, you could say, were hanging by a thread by the time we took on matches on Central American soil. So what do we need to do? That needs to change. Who are we going to play in the octagon? We're going to play Costa Rica. We're going to play Honduras. We're going to play El Salvador. We're going to play Panama. 4 games on Central American soil. We know we have away games to Mexico, USA, and Canada. We know that already. But 4 on Central American soil. Costa Rica, Honduras, Panama, El Salvador. That's 12 points up for grabs. That's 12 points up for grabs. Can we get 6 points from those 4 games? Can we get 5 points from those 4 games? For me, if we can get 6 points from those 4 games, trust me, I am delighted. Whether it's a win and 3 draws or 2 wins. If you offer me that right now, I'm grabbing it. I'm grabbing it. But a lot of you might be saying, Simon, what are you talking about here? You don't believe me? Let me show you. Let me show you our record on Central American soil in World Cup qualifying. It's not pretty. It's not. Jamaica's first appearance in World Cup qualifying came back in the 1960s. To be specific, it's the 1966 World Cup qualifying cycle. Look at our first result in 1965. You see what happened? We got 7-0 from Costa Rica. 3 years later in 68. Remember, this is our record on Central American soil in World Cup qualifying. We lost to Costa Rica 3-0. Lost to Costa Rica 3-1. Lost to Honduras 3-1. Lost to Honduras 2-0. All no, just 2 goals to score so far. We'll stroll on to the 90s because the 80s was a real barren spell for us. We'll get onto that in another video. 1992, we lost 2-1 to El Salvador in the semi-final round of World Cup qualifying. Let's go to 1996. The first time we ever avoided defeat on Central American soil in World Cup qualifying was against Honduras. A 0-0 draw, Warren Barrett being the absolute hero for us that day. 0-0 draw. The next year, 1997, in the final round of World Cup qualifying, the same World Cup qualifying cycle where we qualified for France. Lost 3-1 to Honduras, 3-1 to Costa Rica, sorry, and we drew 2-2 with El Salvador. And arguably, this is the game against El Salvador we should have won. But there was an 87th minute equalizer, so. But we eventually qualified, so it is what it is. The 2002 World Cup qualifying cycle. Lost 1-0 to Honduras in the 89th minute. Lost 2-0 to El Salvador. That same match where we saw Ricardo Bibigarden sporting the grey here. Lost 2-1 to Costa Rica as well. Luis Marin and Paulo Wanchop. But in the same game as well, Anandelo scored for me the best goal I've ever seen in CONCACAF. Trust me. Anandelo took the ball from half line and walked past 4 players and left-footed shot past Eric Lonis in the back of the net. And of course, we lost 1-0 to Honduras as well. I think Milton Nunes scoring that day. 2004, under Sebastio Lazzaroni, we defeated El Salvador 3-0. Marlon King, and Micah Hyde. Same cycle, we drew 1-1 with Panama. Theodore Tapa Whitmore scoring for us there. 2008, in the 2010 cycle, we lost 2-0 to Honduras. 2012, Carlos Ruiz. Luton Shelton scored his last goal for Jamaica in this game. Looked like the game was heading to 1-1, but in came Carlos Ruiz, and yeah, we know what happened after that. 2013, final round of the 2014 World Cup qualifiers. Lost 2-0 to Costa Rica, 2-0 to Honduras, and we drew 0-0 with Panama. 2015, we beat Nicaragua 2-0, Darren Mattox and Simon Dawkins. 2016, in the 2018 World Cup qualifying cycle, lost 3-0 to Costa Rica and 2-0 to Panama. Jamaica, on Central American soil in World Cup qualifying, 2 wins, 3 draws, 17 defeats. I want you to just process that for a moment. Just process that for a moment. 2 wins, 3 draws, and 17 defeats. Not 5, not 10, not 15, but 17. So you might be wondering, in the 2 games that we won, what did we do differently? Well, we went 4-4-2 in those 2 games that we won. And what we did in those games that we didn't do in the games that we lost was that we started fast. We high pressed within the first 15 minutes. And it's no surprise that in the game we won 3-0 against El Salvador, under Sebastio Lazzaroni, Marlon King scored in the 3rd minute. And it's no surprise that against Nicaragua in 2015, under Winfred Schaefer, that Darren Mattox scored in the 13th minute. The first 15 minutes, we started with that high press, high intensity, and guess what? It paid dividends for us. The games that we drew, same thing as well. The 0-0 to Panama, same thing we did as well. That's the game in 2013 that I was referring to. Yeah. That was a game of high press for us. The 1-1 against Panama in 2004, we also did the high press as well. And 1996 against Honduras. That was the only of the 5 positive results that there wasn't a high press, but it came down to the genius of Warren Barrett. So I don't think it's any surprise that the positive results that we've come from 4-4-2 and a high press. Do we have the players that can press really well? We do. So when we take on Costa Rica on September 8th, we know exactly what we can do. The question is, will it be done? But it's no surprise that our positive results have come in this shape and manner. So Reggae Boyz fans, how will you approach this? Costa Rica, El Salvador, Panama, Honduras. 4 away games in Central America in World Cup qualifying. Can we get 6 points? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary.